Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be doing the final part of Dance Mom's dances that should have won, and next week I'm going to be doing Dance Mom's dances that should not have won. Sorry, my dog was just shaking in the background, don't mind that. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into this. The first one that I have is from Season 7, Episode 2. It's Young and Restless, which was Kalani and Nia's duet, and they lost to My Shadow and Me. Now, these dances I think were really close together, like in terms of what I would score points-wise, but I still prefer Young and Restless. I really liked Kalani and Nia dancing together, and especially for Nia, I thought it was really nice because Kalani was always like classified as the best technician. Sorry, don't mind my dog, he's being so weird. Was always classified as the best technician, and Nia was always classified as the worst. Not that I believed she was the worst, but that's what everyone else said. And so I thought it was good for her to be like, look guys, I am good when you give me good choreography and good like technique, like technical moments, because I feel like Abby always had Nia doing something with like a flexed foot, which not to say that that's bad technique, but obviously it's better to have pointed feet. And in this dance, she really got to show that. I thought her and Kalani worked well together. I liked their costumes. I loved the song. I thought it was great. I really think they should have won. And Bryn and Kendall's duet was really good as well. Like I said, they were really like close together, but I still just prefer Nia and Kalani's. Are you good now? Are you settled? You wanna stay there? Okay. Just go stay there. Alright, up next from Season 7, Episode 6, we have Macy's solo, which is Encore. Now, Macy had a few solos, and they were all pretty much, like, I shouldn't say the same, but they were all pretty similar. Oh, here comes my other dog. Sorry, just gonna have someone coming in and out. If it's not one dog, it's the other. Hello, Belle. Anyways, yeah, so Encore, Macy's solo, I thought this was good. I thought she had really good energy. I love the trick that she does where she like whacks her legs back behind herself. I think that's a really cool trick that not many people can do. And I just liked her energy in this, and I thought she did really good. And she didn't even place, which is absolutely ridiculous and just stupid. And I really think she should have. Are you good now? Did you get enough scratches in? No, okay, don't let me. You too. Guys, go. 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 Sorry. Alright, up next we have from Season 7, Episode 9, we have Botched, which was Bryn's solo where she had like the lace all over her face. Okay, guys. Guys. Stop. Sorry, I kicked my dogs out. So that was the solo where she had like the lace pretending to be like gauze, I guess. Okay, hopefully there will be no more interruptions. Anyways, as I was saying, where she has the lace pretending to be the gauze, and I thought this was a really good solo for Bryn. I thought that she had a lot of emotion, which most of the people on the show were like, Bryn has absolutely no emotion, and blah blah blah. I thought that Bryn always did fine with emotion. Was it her strongest asset? I wouldn't say so, but she still did well with it. And in this solo, I feel that obviously her technique is amazing and everything, but it was one of her stronger assets. You saw her emotion and everything. And this dance actually lost to I'm Alive, which was Maisie's solo, and Route 66, which was Lily's solo. And I always feel like I gotta walk a tight line when I say this. I'm not discrediting the other people who did win. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, Bryn should have beaten them. Especially because Bryn and Lily, I mean, Bryn is, I think, like 6 years older than Lily. Maybe 5? I don't know. But she's, like, a bit older than her. So obviously, a 14-year-old's gonna have better technique. She wasn't 14. A 12-year-old, however old she was, is gonna have better technique than a 6-year-old. I mean, that's just, at least you would hope, obviously, but I mean, that's just given. So I really don't know how Route 66 won. Plus, that wasn't even Lily's best solo, in my opinion. She definitely had stronger ones, so I don't know how she won. And then Macy, same thing. It wasn't like a perfect solo, but I also just really liked this solo from Brynn, and I thought that it was good for her to show everyone that she has emotion and can act and whatever, so anyone who said that she couldn't, she proved them wrong. And then up next from Season 7, Episode 11, we have Am I Enough, which was Eliana's solo. Now this, I don't know if Abby framed it like this in the episode, but this is very much a Maddie solo, which basically just means it's pretty lyrical that everyone loves. And I don't know how she didn't win. Like, I thought it was great. The fact that she even tied with Lily was a lot, because I feel like her technique was better, her emotional execution was better. Lily's dance was still good, but I definitely think that both of them should have placed higher, but I do think that overall, Eliana should have won, and I thought that it was just ridiculous that she didn't. But a lot of the judging I don't agree with, clearly, because I have 4 videos on this, and I'm going to be making a 5th one about dances that shouldn't have won next week. So clearly I know nothing about dancing, and I'm just picking what I like best. So if you don't agree with it, that's fine. You're entitled to your wrong opinion. I'm entitled to my wrong opinion. Anyways, I loved Am I Enough? It was a great dance. And then the next one from Season 7, Episode 16 is Brynn and Kendall's duet Each Other, and that lost to Lily and Ellie's Oceans 2 dance. Now, I'm not discrediting Lily and Ellie because they were like 6 and 7, putting on a duet in 3 days, and they weren't used to that. Like, they were used to doing solos, a group dance here or there, but like putting together a duet was a lot for them, and then one of their rehearsals, something happened, so they were really off the entire dance, and you could tell. And I feel that the producers definitely said that Lily and Ellie should win, because there's no way, and Abby pointed out that like the judges had a lot of writing on their papers, so maybe they weren't even paying attention. Maybe that was the case. Maybe they said, hey, we know that this duet probably isn't gonna be that good, just write a bunch of stuff on the paper, because I think that they expected Jill and Ashley to like lose their minds, like absolutely, which I mean, they were upset, but I don't really think it went beyond that. But yeah, beyond that, even if they did their dance perfectly, I still think that Brynn and Kendall had better choreography, had better technique, had great emotion, but definitely the fact that they lost to Oceans 2 when they were like completely off of each other, I don't know how that happened. Someone plotted something, that's all I'm saying. Or maybe, like Abby said, they thought it was a contagion where like Lily did it and then Ellie did it, or vice versa, but seriously, no, there's no way. Sorry, so up next from the same episode, Season 7, Episode 16, we have DOA, which is Kendall's solo. And I really like the solo from Kendall. I thought it was different than a lot of her other solos. Most of her solos are like jazz and throw in an aerial, side aerial, front aerial, as Jill once said. But she really had good technique in this. I thought her emotion was great. I thought she told the story well. You could tell that she was like going backwards from when she died to when she got into the accident, and I liked the end pose where she was like pretending to be in a car. Throwback to the last text. And I thought she did really well. Overall, her technique was good, and I thought she should have won. I thought she really should have won. And then next from Season 7, Episode 18 is Nia's solo No Regrets. So this was choreographed by Lori-Ann. And I liked this solo, however, I don't think it was Nia's best solo. She definitely had better ones, but I do still think it should have at least placed. But she didn't even place, which was ridiculous. But there definitely could have been like more in terms of choreography. Like, Nia could do turns, Nia could do aerials, Nia could do a whole bunch of tricks and stuff that were never in her solos, which is so annoying because it tries to paint her as a terrible dancer. Because in Season 1, I would say she was the weakest dancer, and I feel like they kind of liked that narrative and ran with it, and they were like, Nia's just gonna be the worst dancer forever, and whenever she wins, it's gonna be like stupid. But again, that's another Dance Moms Theories video. If you want to see it, let me know. But anyways, I really did like this solo. I liked the music. I liked her costume. I really like when like dresses and stuff are longer and they flow more when they turn. And I thought that this one did well. Also, I just love the color purple, so it was great. Sorry, there's like dog hair all over me. Alright. Up next from season 7, episode 20, we have Contagious. And I didn't mention this, but the Mia's solo and then this group dance were both choreographed by Lorianne. And I really liked this dance. I thought that they were really together and in unison. I liked the part where they like threw Macy up. I liked that they all had different dresses because they were supposed to be like going to prom. And I thought the story was like, I knew what the story was obviously because I had watched the show, but I don't know if I would have been able to figure it out without knowing, but I liked it anyways without even figuring out the story. So maybe that's why they didn't win, was because the judges were like, I don't understand this story. These girls are all in prom dresses, now they're acting like they're sick. Like, I don't understand. And anyways, yeah, but other than that, I thought it was a good dance. I think it should have won. And then the last one from season 7 is season 7, episode 27, Out for Blood, which is Kalani's solo. And I thought this was one of Kalani's best solos, and especially, not that the judges know or even care. I mean, they probably actually do know, but not that they really care. Obviously, this being her last solo on Dance Moms, I thought that it would have been very nice for her to win and to have like a big moment, but she didn't. She got second. But irregardless, I thought she did well, and I liked her costume, and I liked the song. Obviously, Kalani has beautiful leg extensions, beautiful feet, beautiful face, beautiful turns, beautiful this. Like, I honestly, there's not much that I feel like Kalani can't do. Like, she did the African duet with Nia, that was great. She did the Bollywood number, that was great. She did hip-hop, good. Lyrical, great. Ballet, great. Like, anything you want to throw at her, she'll do it, and she'll do it amazingly. And then, up next from season 8, episode 1, we have The Favorite, which was Lily, Presley, and Sarah's trio, and that lost to Dancing with the Devil, which I believe was Hannah, Giannina, and Savannah. I could be wrong on that. I know Giannina and Hannah were in it for sure, but I don't remember if Savannah was in it or not. But anyways, they lost, and I really didn't understand why, because I thought that their dance was kind of more like the Dancing with the Devil one was kind of more like hip poses and like actions, and I feel like they didn't really do a lot in the dance versus The Favorite. They did like aerials, they did tumbling, they did tilts, they did leg holds. Like, there was a whole bunch in there. Maybe the judges thought it was too much, but I really liked it. I thought it was good. I liked their costuming. Their technique was good. They were really together, which I appreciated. Especially because they had only been dancing together for like 2 days, maybe longer. I don't know. But I thought it was a good dance. I thought it should have won. And then next from season 8, episode 2, we have Possessed, which was Presley's solo. And I don't know why. I would really like to know why the producers had like 80 million solos and then would only air 4. Like, I know they aired a bunch in the Untold Stories episode, but like, why? Why you gotta have 12 dances and only show 2? Doesn't make any sense. But anyways, this was one of the solos that did not get shown, and I thought Presley did well. She got 3rd, and she was in a different age category than everyone else who was on the show, so if you're like, no, actually, this person got 3rd. It's because she was in a different age category. That's probably why they didn't even show her solo. But I really like this solo for Presley. I feel like Presley did really well with, like, the creepy dances, and she had good technique. The only part I didn't like was the song. It was really creepy, and I felt like I was gonna have nightmares after watching it. But other than that, I didn't like in the ending pose, and it wasn't her fault. It just kind of happened how her hair, like, covered her face. Because she was supposed to have her tongue out and be like really creepy, but you kind of couldn't really tell because her hair was everywhere. But again, that wasn't her fault, it just happened. But yeah, I thought Possessed was a good solo. I thought that she should have won. And Presley... Did Presley ever win? Yeah, Presley won because she beat Brady and everyone like freaked out. But I do feel like she was very much underrated as a dancer. I thought that she was very good. I mean, she did the acro trio, she did this dance, which was creepy, she did a lyrical, she did all of it. I mean, all of the kids do all of it, but like obviously some of them have better styles than others, but I feel like Presley was very well-rounded. Sorry if you heard my dog growling in the background. I don't know what's wrong with them today. They're just feisty, but I need to film today because I don't have any other time. So up next, from Season 8, Episode 13, we have All or Nothing, which is again another Presley solo. And this was the one where Abby wanted her to wear a different costume, and she wore one that she wanted, and it was a big drama, and blah 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 blah, no one cares. Anyways, Presley had good emotion in this dance. I liked her turns. Her technique was great. Again, I feel like Presley is just, like I said, a well-rounded dancer, and she looked beautiful. And you know what? Abby was like, you can't wear this costume because it shows off your legs. Her legs were fine. It's not like she had terrible bent knees and terrible feet. Her legs were straight, her feet were pointed. I don't know what else you want, Abby. You always say it all comes down to straightening your knees and pointing your feet. She did just that. So why you gotta cover it up with a costume? You know, I don't get it. But I don't get a lot of things that Abby does. So if we're trying to do that video, we'd be here for 10 years. So let's not do that. And then the last two are from the same episode of Season 8, Episode 14. First we have Crossroads, which was Giannina's solo. Which, first of all, I know Abby got into this, but I don't really like the name Giannina. Like, it's too much. Too much to say. But anyways, regardless of her name, I thought that this was a great solo. I thought she had great emotion. Her leg extensions were good. The only thing is I felt like she had too many leg extensions or like tilts. Like I think she did like 5 or 6. Like you don't need to do that many. Like I get that if you do something well, you should do it a lot. But I do also think you could have done like different leg extension or different tilts or whatever to show off your legs, because I do think that that was something that Giannina had as an asset, but yeah, didn't need to focus all on it. Could have focused on other things. But anyways, other than that, I thought she had a great solo, and she got 7th, which was absolutely ridiculous. She should have done way better, for sure. Like, I don't even understand how this got 7th. I would like to speak to the judges, and also, I would like to speak to them about Shame, which was Sarah's solo from the exact same competition. She got 9th, which, huh? Were you guys watching this dance? Were you guys still traumatized from, or not traumatized, were you guys still distracted from Lily and Ellie's duet? You guys were still writing down notes? You guys weren't paying attention to Sarah? Because that was a great dance. It was absolutely great. She had great tumbling. She had good emotion. I liked the story. I liked the costume. It was great. Everything about it was great. I loved it. It was good. I don't think she should have beaten Giannina, but I do think that she definitely should have done better than 9th. Like, I feel like they should have been, like, 1st and 2nd, or, like, 2nd and 3rd, not 7th and 9th? Pardon me, judges? Are you awake? Do you need some glasses? Because we were not watching the same dances. Or maybe they were just, like, I don't even know, greatest dancers in the world up against them, but I highly doubt that, because those were some pretty darn good dances. So the fact that they lost, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I know that this is kind of a tangent, but sometimes I'm like, man, I really wish I could see who beat this, or what dance beat this dance, because for the ones that I do know of, it's, you know, surprising, like Ocean's 2 beating Young and, what is it, Young and Restless? No, that's Kalani. Ugh. No. Each Other. Sorry, I have like 8 things written down, so I'm just trying to figure it out. Ocean's 2 beating Each Other was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Again, no shade to Lily and Ellie. They were literally 6 and 7, and they can do more than I'll ever be able to do in my lifetime. But that dance should not have beat Each Other, which was a great dance. Brendan Kendall had good emotion. So yeah, out of all the lists, I guess that one is the most robbed in my opinion. Yeah, but that's everything for today. Make sure to like and subscribe so you guys can see the dances that I don't think should have won next week. And I'll see you guys then. Bye.